everybody, I'm Jamie from the Reno team, and let's take an in-person look at the field. So the first thing I guess that we want to focus on is the tower here. So we have three main goals here, and in particular what I think is interesting is that this middle goal here, if you score in that, well, the goals are per team color. So you can't just fire rings away and hope for the best. You actually have to still aim for it. This top goal here is also super narrow, so it might be a little bit more hard to get rings in there. Additionally, you have the knockdown goals here. You're not supposed to aim for a ringer, which is interesting, and I believe you can score on that multiple times, even though it is more important in endgame. So that's really interesting there. Also, we don't have a whole lot of space for it here because we are doing this from home, but the human player is going to stand here and is going to be resetting both the knockdown goals here and all the rings that you score in those goals. So, as I guess maybe compared to last year, the human player is going to really have to be on top of it. What else here? Oh, there's a whole lot of things you can do during autonomous, I guess. I don't know compared to other years, but the main thing here is that the autonomous is going to be randomized. Oh, I guess we don't have the markers here. But you're going to be moving the Wobble Goals into one of these squares here. And I think there's a little bit more room on autonomous. So the robots have a little bit more space to park and maneuver. As compared to last year, you only had kind of a small area. Now you have the entire field to move around each other. So both robots are going to be able to see, I guess both robots are going to be able to do the autonomous here and maneuver around each other more easily. So here with the Wobble Goals, of course, depending on the randomization, you're putting it into one of these three squares. And that seems like you don't particularly have to shoot or anything during autonomous, even though that'll gain you extra points that way. Additionally, with these Wobble Goals during endgame, you're going to be putting them outside the field, and this is not where the teams are going to be standing, so this should be clear for everything in endgame. Oh, one interesting thing here, I guess we'll be testing this a little bit more, but the netting here that's supposed to protect the human players, this is interesting to set up. We had a little bit of issues with it because the zip ties will kind of slide around, so just be aware of that when you're setting that up. And these are just poles kind of attached to the walls here, so they might bend in a little bit as you're trying to get those nets taut. And of course, there's no netting up here, even though you're only shooting for these goals here. So I guess just be aware that when you're setting that up, that was something that we ran into a little bit. I'm trying to think of anything else to go over here, but I think that's about of course, we'll probably learn more things later, so be sure to check out the rest of our videos. But yeah, this is Jamie from Team Reno. Good luck, teams.
Thanks for watching. If you want more fun content, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Thanks to all of our co-executive producers on Patreon and Tier 2 Plus subscribers on Twitch, keeping fun loud, live, and independent. Thanks to Robotics and GoBuilda for supplying components and providing on-stream giveaways.